Welcome to your doom.
The first, they start flashing up these flashcards and showing parts of the movies to come, and it was amazing. Like, first they started off with Black Widow, and it seems like forever ago they've been talking about this Black Widow movie. And to be honest, I wasn't really that interested because she's dead. She died. But as we all know, in the Marvel universe, no one dies forever. They can bring anyone back at any time, especially because they're going to have this multiverse of madness coming with Doctor Strange. And this is also kind of a prequel. Yeah, you know what I mean. So it's set in the past, which was another reason I don't need kind of an origin set in the past prequel story to Black Widow, because she's dead. But is she dead? Nobody knows. Well, she is dead, but yeah. And I don't know, I'm kind of interested in this. This was meant to come out in July 9th in cinemas and also on Disney Plus. You have to pay the money, €30, £30, $30, whatever it is, wherever you are. I personally think that this will not come to Disney Plus immediately. I think that just from all these other movies, none of them are Disney Plus movies. They're all straight to the cinema movies. So I think Black Widow will be the same. I think Disney, before, the idea was that they're going to try and get some money from people paying the money. But I think the other stuff they've dropped there, they've realised they're not really getting any money for it. And all it's going to do is, some people that might go to the cinema, I don't know. I think people are more likely to go to the cinema to watch this, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. But we'll see what happens with that one. And then the second movie they brought up was ShangChi. ShangChi, coming September 3rd. ShangChi, don't know anything about this movie, but there's going to be kung fu fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Ooh. Those moves as fast as lightning. It was a little bit... I don't know if I get done for copyright for that, so I better stop singing, as much as I enjoy it. ShangChi. Am I looking forward to this movie? I think I will. I will watch this movie for sure. I have no idea what it's about, but I think that's a good thing, because, you know, sometimes when you really, really look forward to a movie, Terminator Dark Fate, and then you go and see it and it's a pile of poo-poo. So we'll see about Shang-Chi. The next one they brought up, The Eternals. This was another movie I didn't know. When is this dropping? Sorry. Bad Vision. November the 5th. Remember the 5th of November. November the 5th. Eternals. I have no idea. I've never read an Eternal comic. I have no idea about who the Eternals are, what they do, where they're from. Nothing. Angelina Jolie. That's all I've got to say. Angelina Jolie with a sword. I'm in. I mean, this movie intrigues me. I think it's going to be good. I trust in this movie. Next. This is an interesting one. SpiderMan, No Way Home. Release date, the 17th of December. Okay. So I tell you why I'm interested in this. I haven't seen the other Spider-Man movies. Tom Holland ones. I haven't seen the first two. When I got... What happened is, when I got Disney Plus, when it come to Finland, whenever it was, I can't even remember now, the first thing I did was I watched all of the Marvel movies in the order, not when they were released, but like the timeline. I read on the internet like what the timeline order was. So I think I started off with Captain America, and then it was like, what was it? I can't even remember. Not Miss Marvel, what's she called? Wherever she... I watched them all anyway, and because Spider-Man is part of Sony, I didn't watch the Spider-Man movies because they're not on there. I think they're on Netflix, and I haven't seen them. I haven't seen any of them. But my plan is, because I've heard that they're good movies, my plan is that when I'm going to watch the other two right before I watch the third one. So when the third one comes, sometime probably the end of October, I'm going to watch the first two movies. I'm actually going to try to do movie reviews for this channel as well. So maybe I'll do a movie review for the Spider-Man movies. And then I'm going to watch this third one. And what's so interesting about the title, No Way Home, is I think that it's going to play into this multiverse of madness, because Spider-Man is kind of a complicated thing because Sony has the rights to Spider-Man, and I think they're going to break out into their own kind of Spider-Verse. You might see Spider-Man in one or two other Marvel movies, but I think after that Sony are going to do their own thing. They're going to be totally separate from their MCU, and they're going to do their own thing. They're going to have like a Sony-verse, or whatever you call it, Spider-Verse. Was it? I think it was called like Spunk or something ridiculous like that. Because Venom did really well, and a lot of people mocked Venom with Tom Hardy, but I really enjoyed Venom. I thought Venom was a really I would have loved to have watched Venom with the kids, but he was going around biting people's heads off, so probably not appropriate for my young children. But I really enjoyed Venom, and I think, it's like I said, I think they're going to do a Spider-Verse. There's going to be Venom, Morpheus, whatever it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about. So there's going to be Venom 2, Venom There Will Be Carnage, or This Is Carnage, or whatever it's called, is coming soon. Morbius is coming soon. And I think they're going to make Spider-Man universe-related movies on Sony. They're going to try and do their own thing. So good luck. I'm kind of sad not to... Spider-Man is like one of the main, characters of the Marvel universe. Everyone knows who he is. So we'll see what happens. But I think this will be the last time, or one of the last times we see him in one of these movies. So I look forward to that. And I've gone on a bit too much about that. The next movie that comes up is Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, coming March 23rd, 2022. Doctor Strange, the first movie. I don't know anything about Doctor Strange. Looked a bit strange to me. Really, really liked it. Little bit of dodgy from Cumberbatch. What's he called? Benedict Cumberbatch, Sherlock himself. American accent, a little bit dodgy, I think. But really, really, really enjoyed that movie. And I'm looking forward to Multiverse of Madness. I think Doctor Strange is a interesting character. Next up, we have Thor: Love and Thunder, coming May 6, 2022. And it's being directed by Taika Waititi. And I really liked the last Thor movie that he directed. And yeah, I've liked the Thor movies. They've all been good. I haven't really got much to say about it. I don't know what to say. They've been good movies and I've enjoyed them. And the next movies coming up is Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. That is a wicked title. You must admit that is a good title. And that's coming July 8th, 2022. Yeah. Look. Whoops. Sorry, I'm a bit confused now. July, 2022. I don't know where they're going to go with this. Chaswick. I'm terrible when I know all this. I don't know if it's nerves. I know all these people's names. I didn't write anything down. I just thought that I'm just going to wing it. Like, I know who these people are. Well, ever since he died, there's been talk about where they're going to go with the Black Panther. Should they recast him or recast the character? And people were like, no, we can't do that. I don't know. And they didn't. So it's like, who's going to be the king or queen of Wakanda? Nobody knows. Is it going to be a woman? Is it going to be a character we already know? Nobody knows where they're going with this. But I didn't see Black Panther until I saw it on Disney Plus. And it was a really, really good... I really, really enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed the world of Wakanda and Black Panther and everything had to... It was a... what can I say? It was surprisingly good, and I really enjoyed the Wakandan characters in Falcon and Winter Soldier, because that show was a bit crap, but parts of it I really liked. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to that movie. I can't really say much else about it. The next movie that's coming, we're getting really far into the future now. We're going to like November 2022, so more than like a year and a half away, is the Marvels. What do I say about the Marvels? The first movie with Brie Larson, Captain Marvel. I was calling her Miss Marvel earlier. Miss Marvel's the new show that's going to be with Camilla Khan on Disney Plus coming up. Captain Marvel. That movie was absolutely... Another movie I didn't watch until I watched Disney Plus. It was like the second movie I watched on Disney Plus. And it was absolutely terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. I'm in shock. Yeah, it had a movie that has Samuel Jackson in. Like, come on, someone get the motherfucking snakes off this motherfucking plane. Like, he made that movie good. You know, he's a guy you can stick in anything, and the movie's good. They stuck him in Captain Marvel, and the movie was absolute. Brie Larson, she's so wooden. I don't know, like she said some stupid things. I had some clips planned that I was going to play of silly things she said. As a person, stupid actress, I'm not impressed. I'm not into her. That movie was crap. So I don't know where they're going with this. They've got Monica Rambeau. Yeah, not that Rambo. Monica Rambeau. Is she the daughter of Rambo? I don't know. Could be her biological father. You never know. I like her character. I enjoyed her in WandaVision. I like the actress. She's a good actress. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. Something Paris, I think. Good actress. So it's going to be like Brie Larson, Monica Rambeau, and the Camilla Khan actress, who I've also lost her name. She's some Canadian actress. So 3 women brings back kind of a Charlie's Angel vibe back from the 90s. Was it 90s or 2000 Charlie's Angels? You know, with Drew Barrymore and Beyonce. Was Beyonce in it? Beyonce and the chick from Ally McBeal. I can't remember her name now. Well, anyway, very, diverse cast of ladies. It could be interesting, but where are they going to go with this? Where are they going to go? It's good that they've got 3 leading ladies. You've got the Muslim, you've got the black woman, and you've got the white woman. Yeah, keeping a lot of people happy there, ticking boxes. I hope it's more than that. I hope that the story's good. I hope that the action is good. I I hope it's not just that, oh look, we've got 3 ladies and they're so diverse and but I hope it's a good movie. It could go the way that, the bad guy, they're going to find the whitest Trump looking villain. Actually, I scratched that. They're going to make the villain a woman as well, I think. They might do a gender swap of a character that we already know, that they change a man character into a woman character, maybe. Something like that. And she's not going to be really bad. She's going to be just that time of the month. No, I'm joking. I have no idea where this movie's going to go. It's quite a bit into the future. From the first movie, I hope it's better. I hope kind of Brie Larson, they kill her off, or do get rid of her, and maybe Monica Rambeau takes over, or the Camilla Khan character. I have no idea who Camilla Khan is. It's a new character, 2015-16, I think, first appeared in the comics. So I have no idea about this character. I've way past my time of reading comics, but we'll see where it goes from there. Nobody really knows. Could be good. My opinion is this is one movie that's probably not going to be. I've gone on enough about this, so I've probably lost half my viewers causing offence by mocking women, or but I wasn't. I was just saying that the way these studios work is for instance, like, they're going to probably make Brie Larson's character lesbian. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. And what happened is she'd just come out at some point, like she'll look at a woman or something, and someone will make a homophobic comic, and she'll say, yeah, like, I'm into late. And it's going to be no love story or anything like that. Nothing to do with the plot. It'd just be kind of just like a nod, that, yeah, I'm a lesbian in this movie. So, because they do things like this all the time now, that they just put things into movies that really have nothing to do with the plot, just to say, like, yep, another box ticked, tick, 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 tick. We ticked this one. We kept these people, this group happy, this group happy, this group happy. Who have we missed? The gingers. Oh, we need a ginger. Oh no gingers in this one. I don't know, like, stick some fatties in instead. I have no idea. I've gone on way too much about this. Nobody cares. Jog on. So next up, after that, I was going to cut that last bit out, but then I was like, can't be bothered I was speaking for like 10 minutes or something. I cannot be bothered. Yeah. Anyway, the next movie was I've lost my Ant-Man. That's a new one. Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantum of Solace. No, Quantum Mania. And it's coming out in February 17th, 2027 or whatever, I don't know. So far in the future, who cares? I like the Ant-Man movies. Like, I didn't know who Ant-Man was. I was thinking, like, there's a Spider-Man. Like, who the hell is this Ant-Man character? Really like the casting of the main actor. I can't even remember his name now. I've been a fan with him for a long time, ever since he was in Friends back in the day. I'm going to flash his name up. I'm going to put his name on the screen when I do the video portion of this, because I can't be bothered to look it up now, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I can't really say anything about this. I really liked. Was it the first movie or the second movie where he gets shrunk? Has there even been 2 movies? I don't know. I liked the bit. The bit where he the bit at the end of the movie where there's Thomas the Tank, like, he gets shrunken, and there's like they're fighting on the toy set, and there's like Thomas the Tank Engine coming towards them and stuff. Wicked. What can I say? I don't know what to say. Next up is Guardians of the Galaxy 7. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, coming out May 2023. Is that really 23? Yeah, May 2023. Like, seriously. This movie should have been the first one to come out of all these movies, to be honest. That whole ridiculous nonsense with James Gunn was just stupid. The guy writes tweets like 20 years ago making jokes. They weren't even that... I can't even remember what they were about. They were not even that offensive. They were like some kind of paedophile jokes or something. I don't know. Probably not in great taste. But then some SJW people found the tweets and were like, oh, we can't have this toxic male directing Guardians of the Galaxy movies after he made 2 amazing movies. Nobody, before Guardians of the Galaxy, nobody had ever heard of those movies. Like, nobody had ever heard of those movies. Like, really? Nobody had heard of Guardians of the Galaxy. Some comic book which was come out in the 70s that even comic book readers, even comic book people had not heard of Guardians of the Galaxy. They brought this movie out, nobody was expecting much. The first 2 movies were absolutely... I really, really enjoyed them. They were funny. I liked that the guy come from the 80s, because I come from the 80s, yeah. Absolutely amazing movies. And then they fired a dude. And I'm like... And then like stuff like John Batista was like, I'm not going to be in the next movie if James Gunn's not in it. Like, everybody was moaning, everybody's complaining. The fans were like, what the hell is going on? And do you know what happens? He gets rehired because he's a genius. These 2 movies were pure genius. I absolutely love these movies. What can I say? I'm looking forward to this movie, but it should have come out like a year, 2 years, I don't know, 10 years ago. It should have come out before the first 2 movies that they made. They should have made this movie first. I don't know what to say. But I'm glad they're making it. I'm glad they're doing it. And I think this movie is going to be the best out of the... I think James Gunn's going to come back and he's going to be like... He's going to, a giant fuck you to the haters out there. He's going to make one of the best movies ever. So, and if I'm wrong, I'm never wrong. Yeah. And then it ends up with after Guardians of the Galaxy, we see the Fantastic Four logo flash up on the screen. Okay, so this movie's already going like 3 years into the future. 2-3 years. They're covering the next 3 years. So they just show a logo. Nobody knows who's going to be in this movie. They probably spent the last 2 years designing a logo. As a kid, I was a huge fan of Fantastic Four. I read the comics. I used to watch the cartoon. I think I watched the old cartoon though from like, I don't know, back in... Like, yeah, I used to watch the old SpiderMan from the 60s or 70s, whenever it was. Like, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. I used to watch those. They were really good. I don't know about Fantastic Four. They've never made it. I think they had 3 attempts now at this, at making a Fantastic Four movie. And they've all been huge piles of doo-doo. Like, and also I think Fantastic Four is one of those concepts. It's a little bit like James Bond. James Bond is one of those things. I think James Bond is out of time now. If you watch the old James Bond movies where, like Bond is just basically like almost raping people and slapping women about and, he's this really masculine guy, saying inappropriate things and drinking and smoking and gambling and being a man. It doesn't fit in today's culture. Like James Bond, he's part of his time. That's why I think with James Bond movies, they should set James Bond movies back in the 60s, back during the Cold War. He's meant to be going against the Soviet Union and this kind. They should set it in the past. They shouldn't set it now. Because his whole personality, he's like... He's kind of out of time. That's why I don't know if they can make any good James Bond movies anymore. Because James Bond can't be James Bond. He can't seduce women. He can't, slap women about or whatever. I'm not saying like what he does is right, but it's a movie, and that's the way he was. He was this masculine. I don't know. But I think it's the same with Fantastic Four. I'm not saying Fantastic Four is completely different, but I think they're just the way the characters are. They're like the original characters from Marvel. Anyone who knows about Marvel comics knows that like they've been around since the beginning, and maybe they could sell it in the part. They should set the Fantastic Four movie in the past, and somehow they transport it to this time, so they're a little bit out of place. A bit like.